Hello and welcome to another session to help you with business growth. So today I am talking about what it takes to sell consistently. So this is something that I have loved exploring, love teaching, love talking about, because I think sometimes we don't actually see what it is that we actually need to do to sell consistently. And a lot of it is that foundational work, is the stuff that we need to go over that we sometimes, well, quite often leave behind. So I'm not going to come on here and I'm not going to tell you that you must have a strategy. Yes, you must, but we're going to go before that. We're going to go way, way back. I'm not going to come on here and tell you that you need to be posting content everywhere, which, yes, I mean, not everywhere do have a focus, but we do need content out there. But I want to support you with what we need to do before that. The first steps that actually get you the results when it comes to selling on a consistent basis. So let's get into it. Let's get started, because I really, really want to talk to this and help you kind of discover what it is that you need to do to actually get your business on wheels and start seeing the money coming in, the money flowing from the clients. So the first thing is that we need to have clarity, and I talk about this quite a lot, but it's so important, because we cannot sell if we are not clear on what we're actually doing. And it might sound daft, and you might think, I know what I'm doing, Danny. I know what I'm doing. I'm selling, for me, I'm selling business coaching and mentoring services. Yes, I am. But we need to be even more clearer than that. Like, what does that service look like? What kind of person is that service for? What kind of ideal client? Like, really, really getting clear on it, clear on all of it. Like, why am I doing this? What is the story behind what I'm doing? You need to be clear on what your story is for your business so that you can share that and have an impact on the people that you are communicating with and connecting with. It's also about thinking, okay, I'm clear on this now. I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. But who do you want to become? Who do you actually want to step into as you do what you do? Really think about that as well, because if you can step into that now, it's going to make an overall massive impact in the way that you carry your business going forward. Because if you have that mindset of being clear who you are and how you want to show up, and then executing those actions that are going to make that person become real, like that version of you that you want to be become reality, then you're going to sell on a consistent basis, because you truly feel authentic, you truly feel aligned, and there's nothing better than that feeling. Silencing that imposter syndrome, it's so important. So first step to sell consistently, in my opinion, because many business mentors and coaches will say different things, and they are not wrong. We are all right, whatever we say. Well, we'll see, but we are right in what we say, because each business is different for different people. But in my own journey, my own experience, it has made a big impact to really take things back and get clear. And I did this recently because I have been in business for over 9 years now. And when I first started my business, my first business didn't have clarity at all. I was selling loads of different things. And because I was selling loads of different things, I wasn't honing in on exactly what my skills were. So I needed to make that change. So I did it. I actually did it with the help of a business mentor I had through the Princess Trust. And it was amazing, because he really did get me to focus. We stripped it back. We looked at everything I was already selling. We eliminated the things that weren't selling effectively, like consistently. And I'd also say that we didn't do this, but now I do. Get rid of and eliminate the things that do not serve you, that you don't enjoy creating, you don't enjoy doing. Just change it, because it's okay to change. It is. It doesn't mean you're lacking focus. If it truly doesn't serve you, get rid of it, because you're not going to sell it anyway if you're not feeling aligned and in the right energy of it. So we got clear on exactly what I was selling. We worked on that. We defined what my range of products were at the time. And I've had to do it recently in this business as well. So let's hands up, honesty time. As a business queen of business organization, as a business coach and mentor, I've been doing this at this point of, while you're listening to this, while I'm recording this, I've been doing that for 2.5 years. And in 2024, I'll be coming into my 3rd year, and I absolutely love it. But the biggest issue for me during this time is the focus that I've had. It's mainly because I'm creative. I truly believe I've got ADHD brain. and I just cannot focus on the things that I do because I'm passionate and I'm excited and creative. So I created continuously new things. And that was because I didn't have that clarity in my mind of what exactly I wanted to deliver and who I wanted to deliver it for. So you may have seen quite a change in the way I'm doing things. So the services that I offer, I've gone from all these low ticket, low paid things, and I still do have low ticket things, to things that are bigger that are going to have more impact because it truly aligns with me to create things that are tangible that people can transform their business and go away with. But also, it's, you know, stepping into like what I want to actually do, and that's okay, and keeping focused on the selected services that I'm offering. So I've gone from a place of last year offering like courses, masterminds, masterclasses, membership, all of the things, and I still do all of that, just in a different way, because it can get very confusing where you're creating a new service every single month. So if that's you and you're lacking clarity on exactly what you're selling, stop creating new things every single month and work with what you've already got existing. These ideas are not going to stop flowing. I know that because I am that. I constantly get ideas all the time. But I actually have a project management board on my Trello, and on there I put all my new ideas as they come flooding in so that I know that I'm not going to lose it. And it's okay to put the ideas down while it's fresh in your mind and come back to it later. Some of these ideas I'm not going to do for 5 years. Some of these I'm not going to do for 3 years. Some of them maybe even longer. And that is okay because I know I will get to it when my focus and attention needs to go on that. So I guess another thing that you do need for consistently selling in your business is focus. And it truly, truly is, because I really was jumping from service to service. I'm doing this now, I'm doing this now. And I also changed my ideal client. Now, this was an actual natural transition, my ideal client and my message, because I started off as a creative business coach. And I love that. That's what I wanted to do because I was from a creative business background. But in the first year of coaching and mentoring, it took off really, really well. And I quickly realised I was really good at actually running a service-based businesses and transforming that into passive income and having systems and strategies behind it. So that is what I lead with. But I couldn't get clear on that without that experience and that kind of going through the creative business coaching niche. So it's okay to change your niche, but when you do it, really get focused on it. Again, that clarity of who you are serving, because for me, it was quite a challenging progression, and it's not something I publicly talked about, but it was quite a challenge because I felt like I was leaving creative business owners behind and swapping them out for holistic service-based businesses, which it felt icky. It felt like I got too big for my boots, and I absolutely didn't. That was my own judgment. And you know what? I have been judged while I've done this, and judgment will come in, but that's not me. That's them not liking my decisions, their own mindset around it. I'm not completely neglecting them. They can still be in my world because I still do have the elements of creative business coaching within the Creative Business Academy that I run with Mandy Nicholson and Lucy Sheffield. So it still exists there. It's just the way I've gone about it could have been a bit better. And I take full responsibility for that now. And it is going to be something that I'm going to be focusing on and having a campaign on towards the end of 2023, because it's really important for me to do that. So think about your values as well and what is important, because values really do have an impact on the actions that you take and contribute to the clarity that you have in your business and the focus. Because if you focus on what your values are and then pull on that when you deliver what you're serving, it makes a huge difference. So this is what I've kind of had to do, go back to my values and revisit those. And it turns out the reason it was such a challenge is because I was leaving those values behind, like the family values, the time values, and the freedom that I was actually chasing, but not allowing myself to have. So it's the same with sales and selling consistently. Allow yourself to have that freedom and tell yourself that it's okay for you to have it, and allow yourself to have it and create it, because you are a creator. Whether you're in a creative business or not, we are all creators as entrepreneurs, as business owners. So think about, you are a creator, and you know, like, how are you going to actually create what you want to create? Forget about the sales for a moment. Just go out and create with focus and with clarity the things that you want to create, because that is going to have the biggest impact overall. because your energy is going to be in such a good place. Which brings me on to another point that I feel is super, super important when it comes to selling consistently. Your energy. Your energy really, really is. If you are not getting a lot of sleep, you're having screaming matches with the children for school mornings, and I'm talking from experience here, you are not looking after yourself and covering your basic needs. So this is a conversation I've had with my business besties, Amy and Fiona. We have talked about covering our basic needs because we have all, at different times over the past few years, we've all not covered our basic needs, and you need to do that. That's getting enough sleep, taking time out for you, downtime from work, not putting too much on your plate and overwhelming yourself because it leads to burnout. Covering your basic, making sure you're eating and you're having the meals, making sure you're hydrated, making sure you're in the energy of people that are going to raise you up and giving the support that you need for your business, whether that's paid or free. So for me, my free support is with Amy and Fiona, my business besties, but then I've got paid support in the, with my business coaches that I've worked with in the past, present and future, because I've worked with one coach for around 18 months. I'm working with another coach now for 6 months, and then I'm going to be working with another one in 2024 because I'm working with whose energy matches mine and totally aligned with where I want to take my business and that vision that I see. So it's important to see that vision and put yourself in the energy of it. So with your energy, all these basic needs, covering those first and foremost, are going to contribute to the way you do business and doing it successfully. So if you're not sleeping very well, what can you do about that? Because you fully can do something and you are in control. And I know that you might have health conditions that affect your sleep. There's always going to be excuses or reasons why you do not sleep, but we can take an element of control of it. It doesn't mean you disregard your business at all. I'm going to use sleep as a big example, but it doesn't mean you disregard it because your child not sleeping or your health conditions prevent you sleeping. There are still things that you can do. For example, I have had a client in the past, amazingly, use this challenge to her advantage. And I hope she listens to this and smiles about it because it was amazing. It was really interesting. She used to wake up in the middle of the night. And rather than aimlessly scrolling, what she started doing was she started looking for the other people that were scrolling in the middle of the night and were actually ready to buy. People are buying at this time of night. And she sold. And she had some amazing orders from doing this. Obviously, it's not ideal. But if she then does that and she knows she's got some sales in, she knows she's okay to sleep in and get the sleep as she needs it. And that's okay because there is no rule in when you should work on your business. I'm a huge advocate of this all the time, like spending your energy, not just your money, but spending your energy in a way that serves you, because that is going to help you further down the line to get more sales because you are covering your basic needs, sleep, health, all of those things, and making sure that you are dealing with things and taking responsibility for it, implementing what you can, because you absolutely can implement things, and taking action on this. So think about how can you do that? For whatever reasons now are you not selling consistently. In fact, I've got a little, I love doing things like this. I've got a little bit of homework for you to do, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this. So when you listen to this, get in touch on social media and share with me your homework. Feel free to share it and tag me, and I'll check it out and share it if you wish to. But if you don't want to share it publicly, then feel free to privately message me at Queen of Business Organisation on most platforms. So here's your homework. I want you to create a list. Oh, my mind's just gone blank now. What was the homework? I hate when this happens. See what I mean? ADHD brain. Oh yes, so how are you currently spending your energy, right? How are you currently spending your energy and how would you prefer to spend your energy? So for me, it's mornings. I work better on a morning. I love getting up early, being very, very productive, then taking the kids to school. And in an ideal world, I would crash about 12 o'clock, eat some dinner and crash and just chill all day. But it's not ideal because I've got to do the school run for now. But who knows in future how I'll adapt. But how are you spending your energy? So for me, I spend my energy on my business between the hours of 9 and 3 p.m. Very rarely do I do it on an evening because I know that doesn't serve me. So I'd like you to do some homework and write down a list of the ways that you're spending your energy and how those are impacting the consistency of the sales in your business? And then finally, what can you change around that? So this could be multiple things. Lack of sleep is one I've talked about. It could be your health. It could be the food you're eating. So I've got allergies. So if I eat foods that don't look after me, don't serve me, and don't fuel my body, then I'm going to react to those. And then that's going to have an impact on my health, which then has an impact on my physical health. It does, which will then impact my mental health, which then impacts my wealth, the sales in my business, because I'm not able to show up. I'm not able to do the work that I need to do, serve clients, be visible, and all of the things that contribute to sales. So I could keep talking about this. I really, really could, because there's so many things that contributes to successfully selling consistently. But definitely take on board what I've said today. You know, clarity, focus, energy, those three things really are fundamental for your business. Having all three of those before you even get into the business strategy. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please go away and do your homework, because action breeds results. It really does. And I would love for you to take away something tangible from this. So yes, go and do the homework. Let me know how you get on. And please keep letting me know if you have any questions and things that you would love me to cover on the podcast, because I'd love to come and talk about many more topics. I'll see you soon in the next episode.